So funny. Yes. Yes, Colin. Yeah, they do. The rats have like those long pink tails. Guinea pigs don't really have those. You do, Colin? Okay, let's see. We've got Finn and Catherine. Let's wait for a couple more kids. Let's see if Isley and Aya are going to get here. And remember, Adeline is at home this week. She's going to stay home because her grandparents are coming in town, so they want to stay home for a week. So she's going to be on the computer too. Yes, board, that's right. Awesome, Wheeler. There's Catherine. Hi, Catherine. Good morning. Let's wait a couple more minutes until Isley and Aya get here, and maybe Adeline too. And then we'll go ahead and start. Wheeler, should we glue it on? Yeah. Okay, where do you want to go? Maybe I don't have to make my puzzle. Maybe I could just get it on. Which one is it? We can see if we can read it for the call. I'll make sure something next to the here. So they will take community is already done. Okay, let's see. Here comes Adeline and Aya's here. Good morning, Aya. Thank you. We can definitely read this. Thank you, Zena. We'll read it in morning meeting today. All right, good morning, Adeline. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start. So, because we're starting kids at home, let's make sure that we're all at our desks. Kids in school, I meant. Wheeler, Elliot, let's head back to your desk. Board, let's make sure we're nice and quiet so everybody can hear. Okay, let's go over the schedule today. We're going to check off, drop off, and coloring. Now we're doing morning meeting, and then journals, and then foundations, then snack and recess, music, social studies, library, math, story time, and then pack up and go home. So there's our schedule for today. So for morning meeting today, I want to show you some pictures of when I dropped off all of the food at Caritas last Friday. I dropped off all the food that you all brought in, that you all donated. I put it all in my car. It barely fit in my car. There was so much food for our community that you all brought in that it barely even fit in my car. And then I drove to Caritas, the organization, the building, the group of people that works to strengthen our community. And I rang their little doorbell and they came out and they put it all in a big grocery cart and brought it into their storage room. And then they're gonna sort it out. Aya, raise your hand if you have a question. And then they're gonna give it to the people who need it in our community. So I'll show you some pictures now. Aya, good job raising your hand.
How did you get all the food in your car if it barely fit?
It was a lot. How did I get it all in my car? I have a little cart at school that helped. Okay, so let me share my screen so you can see. Yes, Elliot, good job raising your hand. All right, everybody. So, do you see, kids at home, do you see all the food in my car?
Mm-hmm. I can see how that barely fit.
Yeah, so it barely fit, and then look, there was even more. It filled up my whole trunk. It filled up all my back seat. It was so much food. This is incredible. And then, so I brought it to Caritas. There's Caritas. And I rang their little doorbell, and I said, "Oh, can somebody help me bring all this food in?" And they asked, "Wow, what grade collected all this food?" They wanted to know how old the kids were that collected all this food, and I told them kindergarten, and they were so impressed. They said, "Wow, kindergartners collected all this?" I think they thought it was going to be like an older grade that collected all this, but it was kindergarten. Y'all are incredible. Yes, Charles, good job raising your hand. Oh, Charles raised his hand. Yes, Charles. Yes, and then this is the people that work at Caritas. They helped me bring it into their storage room, and they'll organize it all, and then they'll give it to people in the community who need it. So this was just incredible what you all did last week. You really are active members of the community. Really just incredible. So good job, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen and let's go ahead and do some morning meeting. We're gonna read a book and then we'll do some calendar. Vina brought this book in for us today. It's called Just Ask. And it says, be different, be brave, be you. Oh, I have not read this book before, so I'm very excited to read it. I like reading new books. Okay. So this looks like it might be a pretty long book. We might start reading it now, and then if we have time, we could read some more later. Hi, I'm Sonia. My friends and I are planting a garden. Gardens are magical places. Thousands of plants bloom together, but every flower, every berry, every leaf is different. Each has a different smell, a different color, a different shape, a different purpose. Some flowers need lots of sunlight. Others thrive in the shade. Some have to be trimmed regularly, while others are better off left alone. Some trees and flowers are more fragile, and others are more hardy. Kids are all different too. Some of us are in a hurry, and others take more time. Some of us seem shy and quiet, while others are chatty and loud. Some of our differences are easy to spot, but others take longer to notice. Each of us grows in our own way. So if you're curious about other kids, just ask. Yes, Aya, good job raising your hand.
What does the thing mean? We're like hard. Some can be more fragile and some can be.
Yes, if a plant is hardy or if a plant is fragile, is that what you mean? So those are opposites. Fragile
What's hardy mean?
Yeah, so fragile means it's very delicate and it breaks easily. And hardy means it's very strong and it's not fragile and it does not break easily. So I'll give you an example with plants. Like a cactus is very, very hardy. They can grow really easily and they're very strong. They're hardy. A
flower is fragile.
Yeah, and then some flowers are very fragile and delicate. Wheeler, good job raising your hand. Yes, that's awesome, Wheeler. Yes, Elliot, good job raising your hand.
I think cactuses are pretty dangerous.
Some have the prickles. Okay, let's keep reading our book. Not everyone is comfortable answering questions about themselves, but I don't mind. What am I doing? Several times a day, I prick my finger to measure the sugar in my blood, and I give myself shots of medicine called insulin. I do this because I have diabetes, and my body doesn't make insulin naturally like other people's. Even though it can hurt sometimes, I gather all the courage to do it to be healthy. I do. My name is Raphael, and I have asthma, which means I sometimes have trouble breathing. When that happens, I take a break and use an inhaler with medicine to make breathing easier. Oh, really? Quiet time helps me slow down and catch my breath. I'm Anthony, and I use a wheelchair to get around. Even though I can't run with my legs, I can still go super fast. How do you get from place to place? My name is Madison. My guide dog, Lucky, helps me get places safely because I'm blind. My friend Arturo is blind too. He uses a cane to get around. Even though we can't see, we strengthen all of our senses and notice lots of different details that other people may miss. We can hear with our ears, smell with our noses, and feel with our hands. Oh, Aya, good job raising your hand.
Guess what?
What?
My stepbrother Sailor has diabetes, and also June does.
Oh, yeah, so you know people. You know some people in your life that, where was that page?
Right
That they
there.
might have to give themselves little shots of medicine like that. Yeah.
Laura has to give June that.
Yeah. I'm VJ. I learn about the world differently because I can see, but I can't hear. So I'm deaf. Most of the time I communicate with people using my face and hands through sign language. It's cool to know another language.
Wow, you're deaf? So I can't
I'm
hear.
Bianca, and I have dyslexia. So I have to work really hard and take my time when I'm reading and writing words. Sometimes I use computer programs to help me. I love learning by doing things. My imagination is full of ideas, and I'm very good at making art projects. I'm great at dinosaurs. I know all about them. I'm Jordan, and I have autism. Organizing and counting all my toy dinosaurs again and again makes me feel calm. My classmate Tiana also has autism, but hers is different. She doesn't like to talk, but I love to talk. I especially like to talk about dinosaurs. For me, listening comes more easily than talking, and I'm a really good listener. My name is Anne, and I speak with a stutter, so sometimes I repeat a word or get stuck when I try to say it. It takes me a little longer to express myself, and sometimes I'm too shy to talk, but I understand everything that's going on. Okay, this might be the last page we're gonna read, but we can read more of this book later. I love this book, Nina. It's so nice. It's all about a book about all different kids. Kids are so different. I love it. Okay, so last page, then we'll do some calendar time, but we could keep reading this book maybe at the end of the day in story time. My name is Julia. Sometimes I wiggle or make sounds that I can't control because I have Tourette syndrome. People may look at me funny because they think I'm not paying attention or just acting out, but that's not true. I really am listening. I don't always like having to explain. Sometimes it frustrates me, but it helps when I tell people that it's just what my body does. Okay, so we will make sure that we keep going on this page when we keep reading it, okay? Yes, I
What was the thing that she had that didn't make sense to me that the last girl had?
The last one, Julia had Tourette syndrome.
What's
so sometimes
that?
she'll like wiggle her nose, or sometimes she'll say a word that she doesn't really mean to say. Or sometimes she'll blink an eye, it looks like, over and over again. And some people might think, well, gosh, she's not really paying attention. But she is. She's paying attention. And she says she likes to explain it by, it's just little things that her body does that she can't help it, but she's still paying attention. All right, everybody, thank you for bringing that book, Nina. I really loved it. We'll keep reading it later. All right, so far in morning meeting, we've gone over the schedule. We've read a book. Next, we're going to do some calendar time. So I'm going to wheel my computer right over here to our calendar. There we go. Okay, and here's my calendar. It's not October anymore. What month is it now? Yay, y'all remembered it's November. So November starts with an N. What sound does it start with? November, very good. November ends with an R. What sound does it end with? November, good. Do y'all remember the year? Yes, 2020, or you can say 2020, either one. Okay, so let's see, today is a Wanda day. Wanda's here. We'll have to do some Wanda, show you Wanda a little bit later. So yesterday was November 15th. What do you think comes after 15? What do you think? You think 16? Okay, let's count just to make sure. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Y'all are right. And our color pattern, we have orange, orange, brown, brown, orange, Orange. So here's my orange number 16. So number 16 is a 1 and a 6 make 16. All right, I'm going to put it right in there for today. There's a little WandaVisit day. You can, yes. Now let's figure out the day of the week. So we're going to point to the date and we go up, 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 up. It starts with an M. What sound does an M make? Yeah, so what's the day of the week? Monday. Very good, Isley. I heard a lot of people saying Monday. So I'm going to move my arrow here. Let's see, yesterday was Sunday. I'm going to move it down to Monday. There we go. And let's do our day of school. Okay, we are more than halfway finished with our day of school, or with our hundreds chart, which is awesome. Look at this. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rows to fill up. And we've already filled up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're working on our 6th row. And look, we've only got this many left to fill up. Now, last time was 56.
57.
Now we're in the 7 row. You think 57? Catherine, are you raising your hand? What do you want to say, sweetie?
I'm gonna turn 7.
What was that, Catherine?
I'm gonna turn 7.
Oh, and then Catherine's gonna turn 7. Awesome. When is your birthday?
May 17th.
May 17th. Exciting. Okay, so let's see. 51, 52, 53, 54. 55, 56, and 57. So what two numbers are in 57? Yes, a 5 and a 7 make 57. Harrison, your desk is right over here. There we go. How many more days until we fill a row? 3. Yes, 3. 1, 2, 3. So if this day is Monday, 57 is Monday, what day are we going to fill the row? Let's try to figure it out. This will be Tuesday. This will be Wednesday. Yeah, this will be Thursday. So we're going to fill this row on Thursday. That's pretty exciting. Okay, let's head back over to our schedule. And let's see what's on the schedule here next. We'll do some checking off. Okay, I'm going to check off morning meeting. We went over the schedule. We read a book. We did some calendar. So let's see, next on our schedule starts with a J. J. And it ends with an L. Ooh, journal. Next is journal. All right, let's get those journals out. We're going to need journals and a pencil. We'll need journals and a pencil. Okay, this is what we write at the top of our journal. November 16th, 2020. So that's what we're going to write at the top. And then we figured out in calendar that today's Monday. We just had 2 weekend days, right? Where we didn't see each other. Saturday and Sunday are weekend days. I want to know what you did over the weekend. What did you do on those 2 weekend days where we didn't see each other? So we're going to write the date at the top. And then you're going to write this. And then we're going to do a space because we're starting a new word. Weekend. And then we're going to do a space because we're starting a new word. I. And when we write the letter I by itself, when it doesn't have any other letters around it, we make it a capital I. When it has other letters around it, we could do a lowercase I. But when the I doesn't have any other letters around it, we could do capital I. So in your journal, you're going to write the date at the top, and then this weekend, I can help you spell what you did this weekend, and then you can draw a picture of what you did this weekend. Okay, all right, I'm going to help the kids in the classroom get their journals and start writing. All right, where's your journal? I love how you have your journal out already. Whoa, I love it. Lauren and Charles are already writing. All right, Colin, get that, get your journal out. You put up decorations, right? the decorations, the multicolored decorations, the rainbow decorations, right? Yeah, I can put oh, you can draw it. So this weekend I decorated, right? Decorated for Christmas. We put up your tree. All right, make sure.
Guess what I'm going to have today?
Yeah, you can have some Christmas trees, but first, before you draw, let's copy.
And Randy.
Yes, was that Aya? Yes, Aya.
I want to tell you what I did over the weekend.
Hey, sure. What'd you do this weekend?
Laura's leaving in the morning today, but I saw Laura.
Oh, wonderful. So you can write this weekend I saw Laura. That's what you can write, right? And then you could draw a picture of you and Laura together. So do you want to write saw Laura?
Yep.
Okay, have you already written this weekend I?
Yep.
Okay, so let's write saw Laura. How do we spell sauce?
S.
Good.
S.
Good job.
S, and then.
And then an A. Saw. Wah, wah. There's a W at the end.
So after A is W.
Yes. And then we're going to do a space because we're starting a new word. Now we're going to write Laura. What does Laura start with? L. L. Yeah.
Did an L.
An L, good. And then there's an A.
A.
And then a U.
U.
Let's see, Laura. What comes next? Laura.
And then an R and then an I.
Yes, you got it. Good job, Aya. Yes, Vina.
I'm running. What did you do? I finished this weekend.
Yes,
Wendy.
that's true. The celebration.
Miss Randall, Wendy.
But you can draw that college? Yes, Isley.
My dad came home for real.
Oh my goodness, Isley, that is so
Miss Randall,
wonderful.
Wendy.
So, well, 1 second, Adeline, 1 second, sweetie. So, Isley, that's what you could write. You could say, this weekend, my dad came home. That is fantastic news, Isley. Yay.
Was it the other weekend before this weekend when I told you he was in the hospital?
Yes, that was a couple weeks ago when you told us. So that is awesome. That's what you can write and draw in your journal, Isley. So happy.
It was 5 days ago.
Oh, that's okay. You could say this weekend you could write you hung out with your dad if he was at home. And Adeline, did you have a question?
I want to tell you what I did over the weekend.
Oh, okay, Adeline, what did you do over the weekend?
I played outside.
Wonderful. It was beautiful weather this weekend, wasn't it, Adeline? It was so nice. So you could write this weekend I played outside. How would you write played?
Well, guess what?
Oh, 1 second, I am Cool, but 1 second, I am helping Adeline spell played. Good, a P. All right, did you get
I cannot think of anything I did over the weekend.
Let's see. So Adeline, L. Good.
This weekend I made dodgeball.
That's what you can write for play.
A.
Yeah, an A. Play. Yeah. Which one's a yeah sound? Like yeah, yellow. Yes, Isley helped you. Thank you for the help, Isley. That's a Y. Good. And Aya, did you have a question?
Look.
Ooh, Aya, fantastic handwriting. This weekend,
Laura.
I saw Laura, and then you drew a picture. Wonderful, Aya. So Adeline, played. played?
D.
Yay, Adeline and Isley's helping too. I love it. Yes, Elliot, good job raising your hand.
This weekend I made scared quick.
Oh, wonderful. That's what we can write in your journal. I'll be right there to help you. Okay, Adeline, so now we're going to do a space because you're starting a new word. This weekend I played. Now we need to write outside. An ow sound is an O and then a U. An O and then a U.
You're supposed to be doing a journal. Make sure what you did this weekend, Ashley.
And I'll be right there if you raise your hand, Harrison.
What did you do this weekend?
My dad came home.
Yeah. And you had your birthday, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Love the pattern. Yes. All right, Charles, I'll be right there. Yes.
Stop.
Oh, you went hiking. Let's take it up. Yes, it is. Okay, so I love hiking. That's what I did last weekend.
And what did you do this weekend, Mother? It sounds like an L that cookie. Oh, I did let my
This weekend I learned to play what?
This,
Okay, learn to.
Did you help writing it?
Writing yet.
Not gonna do it?
Really?
What's after O?
Good. And then ball. Okay, Adeline, sorry about that, sweetie. Where did we leave off?
I'm almost done.
Yes, it does. Oh, you already finished, Adeline?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Wonderful. You can always look on your name tag to see how to write. All right. Did you figure out what you did this weekend, Adeline? Did you play with your little sisters?
What about lost monkeys? Did you play? Good. Yeah. Lost. Watch that.
Oh, good.
What's that?
Mom, look.
Okay,
That's a basket. A big basket.
All right, how's everybody doing at home with their journals this weekend? Let's see, Isley, I love that illustration, Isley, very nice. We'll spend a couple more minutes with journals, and then we'll do some fun days. Some fun days.
Can I see Isley's?
Oh, Isley, you want to show it again? Aya wants to see.
I like it.
Okay, awesome. And then an A. It sounds like an O, but it's an A. Oh, two L's. Period at the end. Nice writing, Ashley. Good writing. Okay.
Miss Wendy.
Which one, Tom?
Yes, was that Isley or Adeline? Or Aya? Who was that?
Miss Wendy.
Oh, it was Adeline. Yes, Adeline.
I want to show my journal to you.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Let me make the screen a little bit bigger so I can see your journal. This weekend, I played outside. That is fantastic, Adeline. And there's you. And is that Oliver and Martin that are playing with you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I love it, Adeline. Fantastic job with your journal. Thank you for sharing with us. Catherine, let me see yours. Let me make yours a little bit bigger so I can see it. This weekend, I played outside, and then there's you playing outside. You and Catherine did the same thing this weekend. You and Adeline did. I love it. Okay, good. All right, here's that. Let me see. This weekend, I was hiking outside. What? Hold on. Oh, right there. Good.
Yes? I'm drawing fruits in my basket. What? I'm drawing fruits in my basket. Cool. So far, it's just like drew an apple and a banana. No, and I'm calling the. What? You drew an apple and a banana? Guess what? What? That makes you and me twins because I have a little Laura got me a little fruit truck thing and it has a little basket and guess what type of fruit is in the basket? Is in the basket. An apple and banana. Apple and banana. Apples and that's makes us twins. There's a song apples and bananas. Yep, it looks like we're all on top of each other because we're all on top of each other. I
didn't,
am
that's
on top
okay.
of you.
All right, everybody, we're going to have 1 more minute for journals, and then we're going to start foundations. We have 1 more minute for journals, so start finishing up those journals. Then
Yes.
Okay, Ford wants to show you his journal at home.
This week I played dodgeball.
Oh, so Ford says, this weekend I played dodgeball.
And that's me throwing the ball to Edward, but he was trying to catch it, but because if you catch it, it doesn't count.
Okay, very good. And Ford, make sure you put your mask up over your nose, please. Oh, very nice, Vina.
A little bit more to the right and stop right there.
So this weekend, you all talked about, I know if you, yes, Harrison, you can stand in line behind Vina. This weekend, I know you all talked about last Friday in chapel, you learned about Diwali, the Festival of Lights. And look, Vina did in her journal, this weekend I celebrated Diwali with an exclamation point. And then
Guess what?
You and your family holding the lights, the candles?
That's me and my brother.
Oh, you and Sanjay holding, was it candles that you used to celebrate? And raise your hand, Aya. Vina's talking about her journal right now. Oh, some sparklers. Wonderful. All right, Harrison, you want to show us your journal? Okay, let's see. Harrison wrote, this weekend I went hiking. Awesome. It was beautiful weather for hiking. Okay, Aya, good job raising your hand. What do you want to say?
This weekend I made candy apples also.
You did what this weekend? I couldn't hear you.
I made candy apples.
Ooh, cool. All right, Colin Harrison, you ready to sit down? Thank you. All right, let's do some checking off on our schedule and see what's next. We are going to check off journal. Next on the schedule starts with an F. An F makes a f sound like foundations. So we are not going to use our markers and boards for foundations today. Today in foundations, we're going to use our magnet tile boards. So get out those magnet tile boards. Get your magnet tile boards out. Colin, put your mask up over your nose, please. Okay. Oh yeah, I ordered them. I found them online. Do you like them? Good. Okay, so we're gonna get out our foundations board, our magnetile boards out of our foundations bag. So they look just like this. And first thing we're gonna add all the magnet tiles up to the top in A, B, C order, in alphabetical order, because we've learned all the letters now. It's amazing, y'all did so much work. Look at this, and look at my wall over here where I have all the foundations cards. They're all up there. Behind Harrison, they're all up there. Amazing. Ford, please sit down. So now that we've done all the letters, let's make sure they're all up here in ABC order where they belong, because we are going to start spelling some words down here at the bottom. So we're going to keep all of our letters up there at the top.
This is a weird A.
Okay, it is a weird A. That's right, Catherine. All right, I'm going to give everybody a couple minutes to make sure all these magnet tiles are nice and organized where they belong.
I already took mine off.
Okay, well, let's put them right back where they belong in ABC order. I'm going to help the kids in the classroom for just a minute.
I got it to a spot already. Hey, that's Remy. That's Remy. Get on a little bear. Get on a little bear. How did you get on a little bear? It has A-E-I-O.
Miss Vanderandy,
Yes, one second.
I have a little problem here.
All right, what was your question, Aya?
This is not where you have to act. What's this? Because my magnetile board at my dad's is very weird.
Okay, put
Look
closer
at
to the-
it.
Oh yeah, so you can, while we're doing this, you can work on maybe just putting the letters where they belong, okay? And you might have some extra letters in there.
But Ma, it's hard because
They're
look,
not broken
these are
apart
just
yet?
all attached.
Yes, you'll have to break them apart. So don't worry, you can just work on breaking them apart and putting them where they belong, okay? No problem. Okay, and then Isley, did you have a question before we start? What was your question?
I have a new babysitter.
I couldn't hear you, sweetie. What?
I have a new babysitter.
Oh, that's very exciting. Okay, everybody, so now that our letters are back where they belong. Oh, Colin, we're putting them up here where they belong. We're going to talk about some of the letters that we've learned. Well, we've already learned each letter. So, like, what letter is this? That's the letter A, right? And then what letter is this? That's the letter F. That's the letter F. So we've done letters, but now we're going to start working on some words. we're going to start working on words. And a word is letters that are put together that make a word. So we're going to put some letters together and they're going to spell a word. Okay? Now, some words are really short. Some words are only 1 or 2 letters, maybe 3 letters. And then some words are really, really long and they're a bunch of letters. Let's spell a super duper short word right now, okay? I want everybody to put your A down there in one of the rectangles. Put your A down there in one of the rectangles.
I'm looking for the
The A is the very first letter in the alphabet, up at the top. There's the A. You don't need to move them to the left. Good. So there's the A. Did you know that A is a word? It's a super short word. It's a word and a letter. So the letter A, you can use in a sentence like, this is a marker. Or this is a tissue. So A is just 1 letter and it's a word. And it's going to be one of our sight words. We're going to start learning some sight words in here. And a sight word is a word that you should be able to see and automatically know it. You have to memorize it, okay? And A is a pretty easy sight word because it's just 1 letter, right? It's just 1 letter. So this is the word A. And it's also just the letter A. Okay, let's spell a different word. Let's spell a word that has 3 letters in it now. Ooh. Okay, let's put the A back where it belongs. And let's start over. Let's spell a word that has 3 letters in it. We're going to spell the word cat. Like Catherine's cat is named Quentin. Cat. Cat. So we need the letter C first because the beginning sound, the first sound in cat is a k sound. Very good, Charles. Ford, please get quiet. Yes, Catherine.
Spell cat, it's C-A-T.
Oh my gosh, so good, Catherine. Okay, so we've got the beginning sound, k. Ah. What's the next sound? K, ah. That's an A. So far we have k, ah, t. What comes next? Cat, t. What letter at the end comes next? Yes, a T. So we've spelled a word. These are 3 different letters together. And when we put them in a certain order, they spell a word. It spells cat. C-A-T. So, Ford, if we wanted to spell it, we would say the name of the letters. C-A-T. And then if we wanted to sound it out, we would say the name of the sound. Cat. Just like that. So I want us all to go ahead and try that. So I want you to use your finger. We're going to use our pointer finger. And I want you to point to each magnet tile letter and say the name of the letter. C-A-T. So that's saying, spelling it, the name of the letter. Now I want you to point to each letter and tell me the sound it makes. We're going to sound it out. Cat. And then you can read it. Cat. So what's the beginning sound in cat? Ka. Sound. Ka. What's the ending sound in cat? Ta. Cat. Ta. Right? And then look what's in the middle. What letter's in the middle? An A. Ka. Ta. Okay. Yes, we are going to be doing beginning sounds for the last time this week. And then when we come back from Thanksgiving break, we're going to start focusing on the ending sounds in words. Interesting. And then we'll start learning about the middle sound in words. Ooh, yeah, we're going to start doing longer words too. But right now, this week, we're going to do beginning sounds. So, cat. All right, everybody, nice job with that. I want you to put the C back where it belongs. Put the A back where it belongs. Put the T back where it belongs. I know, you really need to hurry, Wheeler. Then, I want you, when your Magna-Tile board looks nice and organized like this one, when it's back in A, B, C order, when it's back in alphabetical order, good job, Isley Catherine, you can close your Magna-Tile boards and you can put them back in your foundations bags where they belong. And we're gonna get out this worksheet with the pencil. And kids in the classroom, I'll help you in a second. Yes, Harrison. Yes, I know. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, Colin, did you put all your magnet tiles back where they belong? All right, then Charles, did you put your magnet tile board back in your foundations bag? We're gonna get out this piece of paper and a pencil. And Elliot, let's see, you are my class helper this week. So you can go ahead and give one of these to everybody. And I'll work on your magnet tile. I'll go over that in just a second. But Wheeler, right now, you still need to finish your journal. And we'll go over that in just a second. But right now, you need to finish putting your magnet tile boards back where they belong.
I don't have one.
Okay, Elliot, you gonna take your plan to Colin?
I don't have that piece of paper.
Yes, you're still meaning.
I don't have that piece of paper.
Okay, well then you can work on mine. You can help me with mine. Okay, do you have another one you can use? Okay. Okay, let me put my document camera on so you can see really, really well. And we will work on this together. Okay, so everybody has this and a pencil out. Okay, so I'm gonna use a marker so y'all can see really well, but I want you to use pencil if you're at home or you're working in the classroom. Okay, so the directions say, okay, so Ford, I'm so glad that you're done, but please get quiet because I'm trying to teach. All right. Oh, you did two. Why did you do two? One was for Elliot. Two. Uh-oh.
I did one.
Oh, Harrison, do you have an extra one? Okay. Okay, we can do some more stickers for these days. All right, everybody. So it says, fill in the missing letter. Oh, well, look at this. They have the middle letter, and they have the ending letter for you. We need to do the beginning letter. So, well, what is this a picture of? What kind of animal? That's a dog, right? So what does dog start with? Dog. Yeah, D. D makes the duh sound. So we're gonna write a D at the beginning of the word. So Charles and Ford, if you're done, I'm so okay, now the next picture, they have the middle sound and the ending sound already, but we need to do the beginning sound. This is the word that we spelled in our Magna-Tile boards. It's a cat. Good job, Catherine. Good job, Adeline. Cat. So that's a C. Cat.
I did it wrong. Wow. F. This is a fish.
All right. Thank you for being patient. Next, we have a picture of a fish. Fish. That's an F. Okay, so.
Miss Vander, in the I don't have that page.
That's okay. You can help me with this with mine. Oh, that's a good idea too, Catherine. So then we've also have a frog. Ford, sit down.
That's the same as fish.
Frog. Yes, that's the same as fish. Another
Oh, and it
F.
rhymes with dog and log and pog.
Okay, and then the last one, I see a picture of a pig. Pig. Yes, what letter makes that P? Yeah, wonderful. That's a P. Pig. Good, F there. And then what is all right. You can put yours in All right, everybody. Good job with this beginning sounds. Very nice. We're going to be working on beginning sounds all week long. And then when we get back from Thanksgiving break, we're going to start working on ending sounds. So we're going to do a week long of beginning sounds review. Okay, let's do some checking off on our schedule here. I'm going to head on over to the schedule. We just finished foundations. You did a wonderful job working in your magnet tile board, spelling some words, and then doing your beginning sounds worksheet. We're going to check off foundations. Next on the schedule is snack and recess. If you're at home, you get a little break. When we come back from our break, we're going to be doing music in Miss Burks' Zoom. So we can close out of this Zoom because when we get back, we'll be logging into Miss Burks' music Zoom. Okay? All right, everybody, we can say bye. Have a great break, and we'll see you after the break. Bye, everyone. We'll see you for music. Bye. See you for music. Good work this